What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Trading Learning 101 for another educational video. If you guys are new here to the channel and it's your first time seeing this, I'm Mr. Wolf. I've been a content creator on YouTube for over 3 years now, and I've been a day trader in the stock market for over 6 years. I do this full time. Today we're going to talk about Finviz. Now everybody knows about Finviz. If you're in the stock market, if you're a day trader, swing trader, long-term investor, it's one of the most valuable free tools that we have at our disposal to easily look up stock information, technical analysis, and it has many very valuable tools that we can utilize. So in this specific video, we're going to talk about how to break down a sector and look for popular stocks within a sector. Now, we all know the saying, 3 out of 4 stocks follow the overall market. So if the S&P 500 index and the NASDAQ index is pushing up and green on the day, 3 out of 4 stocks are going to follow that overall index. Same thing applies with sectors. Now, you may hear people say the energy sector is hot today, or the healthcare sector is hot today. Stocks are popping off in the oil sector. You can dive into a stock sector if it's very strong and look at the top performing stocks within that sector. So for you guys, Finviz may look a bit different for you guys. And this is a question that I get asked all the time. For most of you guys, it's probably going to look like this. Just bright white. For me, that hurts my eyes. I don't know why Finviz has a bright white background. It's very hard on the eyes. So what I do and what I recommend, and I'm not affiliated with these guys, and it's absolutely free, is what you could do is you can download this dark reader for your whatever web-based platform that you're using. I'm using Google. So just go to dark reader, download it, and then if you come across a website that's very bright like this, you can simply just turn it on and it'll blacken it out for you to make it easier on your eyes to see. It's a pretty cool tip that you guys just learned while watching this video. And this is just one video out of the 650 videos on my channel. What are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel, join the Trading Learning 101 Wolf Pack, where we all grow as traders and investors. Remember, the more you know, the more edge you have in the stock market. So let's break into Finviz here, look into the sector. So how do we get there? At the top here, you're going to have this selection of stocks. At the top here, you're going to have this section here with all of these different tabs. You got the home, news, screener, maps, groups, portfolio, insider, futures, forex, crypto, backtest, and elite. If you click on the groups tab here, it's going to immediately take you to the sector breakdowns. This is the only thing that sucks with using Finviz. The free version of it is you're just going to get blasted with all of these spam pop-ups that they have. Now there's going to be people that comment, just use an ad blocker. Go ahead, use an ad blocker. It works for a lot of people, but it runs a lot on your computer running all of that stuff, and I already as is have a whole bunch of stuff running on my desktop. So Finviz breaks it down here per sector: 1 day performance, 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, half a year, 1 year. You can go in, see how all of these sectors have been performing over the course of time. And what I like to do is I like to click this tab here, charts. And now this is going to pull up all of the sectors individually on a line chart, so I can easily identify and see how all of these sectors are performing over the course of the year. Now, let's say the technology sector catches my eye. I like to pay attention to the technology sector and the stocks that are within that sector. So I'll click on that chart, and now it'll pull up all of these different stocks and the charts within that sector. And what's great about Finviz, again, it does technical analysis for you. As you can see, it's drawing out all of these different patterns and lines on all of these charts here. So you can easily and quickly scroll through, glance through all of these charts, and if there's a specific stock that catches your eye, then you can click on it. It's going to make it bigger for you and then give you more information about that stock. Now, as we go back, we can also dive in deeper, and now we can start critiquing what we specifically want within this sector. Let's change this to all up here at the top, and this is now going to become a screener for within this sector. So let's say you only want stocks that are under $50 a share. There's our price, put it under 50. Now let's also say we want our float for the supply, which is the float. We want that to be under 20 million. We don't want a super high float. We want a medium size float to a small float stock. And from that, it's going to pull up all of the charts and stocks that meet our criteria. And from that, you can scroll down. You could see there's over 13 pages of stocks that meet our criteria. And if you want to get more in depth with it, you have all of these categories that you can choose from. Now, for me, I try to keep it basic. I will mess around a little bit with it. Let's say you want to find stocks that have a high short percentage. Well, right here, you got your float short, and you can have this be over 20%. And now this is going to show you all the stocks that have a float short percentage of 20% or more. This could lead to potential nice short squeezes down the road. For this criteria, we have 6 stocks that are meeting this criteria. This is a good way you can go through here, make your watch list. Like, out of all of these stocks here, I like KNBE. I like the way that this is setting up. It got a nice wedge formed on it. Now it's starting to break out from that wedge, and the short float on it is at 22%. The float is at 14 million, so a quarter of that float is short. It's getting a nice breakout. Over 20% of the float is short, so those short sellers are going to have to start covering if the stock starts or keeps going up and higher, which could lead to a nice, good explosion to the upside. The way I like to try to teach here at Trading Learning 101, try to see the moves and visualize the moves before they happen. If you're buying at the top, it's too late. The smart money is anticipating these moves higher and looking out for these setups, just like KNBE here, getting in early on them, keeping tabs on them, and riding it as it pushes up. And then by the time it hits everybody's stock scanners, it's too late. As the saying goes in the stock market, human nature never changes. Let's go back to our group section here. We can look at an overview of the sectors as well. And what you can do with this every day, you can simply sort these by the top percentage gainer for the day. And currently right now, today, consumer stocks, consumer sector is the top percentage gainers of the day. So now we can click on this, and we can also filter this by the top percentage stocks that are performing within this sector. And you could see BBBY is the top percentage gainer in this sector, Bed Bath & Beyond. Come over here, type in BBBY, Bed Bath & Beyond. And we could see Bed Bath & Beyond had a really good gap up this morning from $17 running up to $32 pre-market, and then from the open it's been pulling back. So you can easily keep eyes on this for a potential bounce to the upside once this gets done pulling back. We already know eyes are on it. People are paying attention to it. Want to be the smart money and keep tabs on these stocks to see how they set up for potential opportunity down the road. Going back, we got TCS, FIGS. So let's look at TCS as well. TCS right out of the open getting a great move from 12 up to $14. And this is an easy way to dive into the sectors and for absolutely free. And it just goes to show as well, when the indexes are not performing and the market is red on the day from the open, or if it's going sideways, there's always something going on in the market. No matter if the indexes are going down, there's always going to be something that's moving up or trending up, whether it be ETFs, sectors. There's so many different opportunities in the market. That's why it's best to educate yourself on all of this stuff that's going on. And like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, the more you know, the more edge you have over everybody else in the markets. Nobody likes to study and put the work in. People just want hot stock picks and be told when to buy and sell, which is sad. The way I like to teach, and you guys will recognize this from watching a lot of my content, I like to keep things super simple, and I like to pay attention to the small details that a lot of people overlook. Finviz is a fantastic website, and it's absolutely free. Sure, they have an elite version that you can pay for to stop all of the pop-ups that happen with this, but you could use this website every single day to find trading opportunities. And there's so many different ways you can use the information this website provides to develop trading strategies and ideas for you to take advantage of day in and day out in the stock market. All the sectors listed right here tells you how many stocks are all within that sector, the float short volume, and you could break this down like we've just said, 1 week performance, a month, 3-month. This website revolves around day traders, swing traders, long-term investors, options trading, forex. It doesn't matter what you do. This website has something for everybody. So I hope you guys found value in this video. If you're new to the channel here, hit that subscribe button. Join the Trading Learning 101 community where we all grow as traders and investors. And as I always say to you guys, have that patience, have that discipline, and study, study, study. Later, you guys.